Lisa Joe, your essential oil girl. How you doing? Happy Monday. It's Monday all day long here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I was getting ready to do my video. Actually, I was going to do one last night. I just couldn't figure. But anyway, can y'all see my hair? Is that, you see all these little baby hairs coming? I was like, oh, okay. So here's the thing. I have Hashimotos. Oh, surprise! Which one of the symptoms of Hashimoto's, if you don't know, is hair loss. One of the symptoms can be hair loss, which was my situation. That's how I was diagnosed. That's one of the main symptoms I had, was a hair loss. My hair would just fall out. I mean, it's like, I didn't have big clumps like some people, but it was just constant. Ugh. Anyway, I know I mentioned to you guys that I started this here new Doterra product. It's their version of collagen, right? And guess what? One of the side benefits of apparently taking collagen is, because this is about, oh, this is new baby hair. And I was like, it's growing in like old lady hair. See how it's kind of wrinkled and sprinkled? I don't know what to do about it. I just hit it. It hit the light just right, and I was like, oh, good gracious me! Look at that. So yeah, if anybody's having issues with their hair, I think I got something for you here. I'm just saying, because it's crazy. Anyway, and it's styled so beautiful for you guys today, right? Oh, shush. Anyway, that's all. I wanted to share that. And the second thing I was going to tell you is just another side note, because if you know me, you know I don't cook. I do know how to turn on the stove. And I like steak. I've told you that before. I'm a carnivore. And yesterday, well, every time I cook a steak, we don't have a grill because we're in a condo, so you're not. I could use one down at the pool, but who wants to drag your, so I have to do it in the fry pan, right? Burn, lid on, sit 6 minutes, and then go back and eat it, right? Well, every time I cook one of my their steaks, smoke billows. So I've got a new kitchen, and I turn on the vent, and I open the doors because they're white cabinets, so I don't want the vent's going as hard as it can. And the last few times I've cooked my steak, I tell John, open the door. So he'll open the door, I'll open the window. That way we'll have a cross breeze going to get the smoke out of the house. Well, yesterday, smoke alarm went off. Now, I'm not suggesting that was the first time that the smoke alarm went off, but it was it's a smoke alarm that it's hardwired in, right? It has a battery, but it's also hardwired in. So you can punch a button, it turns it off. That happened like twice while I was cooking. Are y'all laughing at me? That's so rude. Nobody ever sets the smoke alarm off whenever fine. Anywho, so we're sitting here enjoying our Sunday yesterday, and all of a sudden the smoke alarm goes off. And I wasn't cooking. It was not me. Anyway, it was not me this time. So the smoke alarm went off. And, we're like, what is going on? So I punched the button, because you're like I said, you're in a condo, so you never know what's going on with other people. But as far as he said, well, it's also a carbon monoxide detector. Is that what it's called? Anyway, so then he opened the door in case we were dying of carbon monoxide poisoning. But it went off again. So it went off about like I said, it's hardwired in. So it went off probably in another hour, just in time for you to get, okay, it's no big deal. So it goes off. And it's very loud, because it will get us up out of bed if we are actually on fire one day. Anywho, So it kept going off. So we figured out how to get the thing out so you could change the battery. Well, the battery is one of those batteries that's supposed to be good for 7 years, right? And so we put a new one in, no big deal. Shut it, put it back, and okay, we fixed it. No. And the burst kept getting closer. It wasn't like the ones with the battery that goes deet, deet, deet. No, this is continuous like that. It's like, the neighbors are like, "Are you dead? What's up?" Anywho, so John had to look it up online, and because it's hardwired in, it wasn't the battery. So he and it wasn't my steak. I'm just saying. So he had to Google it, and we have one of those that said it might be dirty. So he took it apart, well, as best you can, because it's attached to the wall. And he has the can of the air cannon squirted, and he fixed it. My man fixed the fire alarm. It's a Festivus miracle right there. I just want to share that. I don't know why, but apparently, if your hardwire smoke alarm starts going off, get a spray can of air and clean it. I don't know what we would. I guess we'd have had to go to the store and buy one of those things if we didn't have one, because we happened to have one in the house. But anyway, that was our adventure yesterday. Yep. Here's to hoping y'all don't have your smoke alarm go off, because that can be nerve-wracking. That's all I got, kids. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Check out my hairs. Call me if you want some new hairs.